Okay, so it's recording. Okay, so hi, Team Grit and Grace. For those of you that are here, so I mean, Tina, oh, there she is. I just spoke your name.
Hello.
Oh, thank goodness you showered. No. Okay,
I took a bath.
good. I just saw your story. I was just catching up on all your stories. Um, but I'm going to mute everybody now and just get started. I kind of bummed Kate couldn't be here. I thought she had said that she was okay for Mondays at 8:45, but maybe it's running into bedtime more than she thought it would. But that's okay. We'll have the recordings and maybe she can adjust at one point or we can adjust or something if we need to. But so far this is working out, so I don't want to change it. Okay. So I want to start off with some celebrations. You guys are really stepping up your game and doing so many amazing things this week. I just want to go over Success Club points really quick. I'm at Success Club 4. Tina, you're at Success Club 6. So Tina's already in the club. She is killing it. That's great. So proud of you. Sarah, you're at Success Club 4 already too. So both of us are one away. Kate's at 2. And then Jillian, I was going to ask how you set your mom up too, because she wasn't showing up with Success Club points for you on my end. So hold on.
I sent her the link through my coach portal, and I got my check for it and everything. So I'm not quite sure why it didn't go.
Did you sign up in February?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. So this is March.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did get points for her, but it was for last one. Okay, I just want to double check on that because I know she signed somebody up, but okay. Yeah. So then Jamie and Jillian or Kate has 2 points. Jamie and Jillian, you guys got to get on the board still. Jamie's on track with this free group. I wanted to shout you out for that Facebook post that you just made because there was hundreds of people interested, girlfriend. You have it in you. You just need to invite and spread it from scream it from the rooftops. So huge kudos, Jamie. The potential is crazy for your Success Club points this month. So congratulations on that. We're going to make it happen with our free group. And Kate, I know you're not here, but she is projected to hit Emerald on Thursday, which is great because she just started. So if you see Kate, you can congratulate her then or wait till Thursday when you see her shout outs. But yeah, lots of exciting things happening, guys. And I know a lot of you had commented about inviting and wanting some tips on invites. So what I think you all were tagged, and if you didn't see it, let me know. But in the Coach Family page, Heather Shipley just did a Inviting 101 call, and it was incredible. So I think a lot of your questions will be answered there, and a lot of your, things that you're looking for, you can find there. Oh, good. Sarah said she was watching it until this call. Yeah, it's really good. And she does a real-time invite. So I think sometimes that's really good to hear. That was the first time I've ever heard that, where she was inviting as she was talking to you guys, what's going through her mind as she was responding to the girl. But just a couple key points, takeaways that I had from that call was that she doesn't consider anything a cold market. She considers that if you have followers and you have people watching your stuff, your stories, liking your posts, then they're people that are invested in you, and you shouldn't invite them like they're a stranger. They know you, and that's what we want to do. We are building our brand on ourselves, and so these people that are paying attention to us, they're your war market. They're your people. So change your mindset about inviting. She talks about that a lot. She talks about going into that, you have to show up on your social media, at least one post a day about your life, about, if your social media is not out there, then it's your business is closed. Doesn't all have to be business posts, it shouldn't be, but Tina's killing it in her Instagram and Facebook posts lately. Every time I pop on, she's got this beautiful selfie. And I don't know if she has a selfie stick, or I don't even know how you're setting your phone up with the timer or where it is, but it's every background is different and bright. And she's just killing it. Oh, she's got her ring light that oh yeah. That was at the hair salon. That's right. I should have known that. But it's just like every time it comes on, and I'm interacting with Tina a lot, so then it always pops up on my feed. So that's how, if people are interacting with you a lot, then every picture that you post is going to come up on their feed and they're going to see you. So we have to keep posting and interacting with the people that are interacting with our posts. So like that's how it works. So you have to show up. Heather also talked about inviting like time savers. She talked about creating text shortcuts where she'll have to listen to it to get the exact name of what it's called, but on your iPhone you can make like a script, but it's personal to the workout program and personal to what you say. You type it out, and then like you can do a shortcut, say like the Transform 20, somebody asked you what's included. I copy and paste from my notes, but all Heather does is type in like T20 combo 1. And she already knows what it's going to say, but it's such a time saver. And I'm like, oh my God, that's like genius. Because these coaches that are getting like Success Club 300, like Ashley Molstead, like even I think now she has a personal assistant, but like these really successful coaches are like cutting corners and saving time and working smarter and not harder. And like, I was like, that was really smart. I didn't even know that was an option. So, so that was a really good takeaway. She did the real-time invite, which is good to watch. And then when you're inviting, always talk about the value of what they're getting and upsell yourself. Like, don't discount what you're giving them. That's what they want. Like, they want somebody to be friends with, and they want somebody to check in on them and know their goals. Always ask them what their goals are, and don't be afraid to ask them what they are looking for. What do they want, like with their fitness or nutrition or, personal life goals too? Like, what are your struggles right now? And I think that's a hard question to ask at first, but it's what they want and it's what they need. And that's what we as coaches need to know so that we can, personalize our content too, because chances are if one person's struggling with that, so a lot of our other followers are too. So that gives us like ideas of what content was going to like keep people around and, how we can help them in our challenge groups. So always keep the conversation about them, stay invested in what they're reaching out to you for. Everybody likes to talk about themselves, and we want to make everybody feel comfortable talking to you. So I know when I reached out to Ashley for the first time, it was really hard for me to tell my story and admit like what I was dealing with, but it also felt so good just to trust somebody. So just keep that in mind. Always be relatable to them and like work on building that relationship. And then you're going to have to start, all of us, or all of you guys, I know Tina does Captivate, but you're going to have to start getting new followers and keeping track of your followers on Instagram. This month, I was just thinking I need to start writing it down, but I want to start writing down like my followers each month and really like paying attention to that. Because the only way we're going to increase our business is to pay attention and increase our followers. And if you're doing Captivate, you also have to pay attention to the people that you're following. So Instagram wants your followers to be double the people that you're following. So there's 2 apps. There's Captivate and Cleaner, which is how I do it. And they're Instagram apps. Or Captivate, you like follow people in bulk. Like I can follow a batch of 40 people that like liked the same meme as I did or something. And then there's Cleaner, where you can unfollow up to 50 people in bulk. So it's just stuff that you kind of got to pay attention to. And I just put a reminder on my phone because I need to get better at it too. And I just think if I do a little bit of it each day, instead of saying like, oh my God, I have to Captivate all day, so trying to get that into your routine. And Allie Griffith did a really good training on Captivate. So again, like it's a little confusing at first, but definitely worth like a sit down training type thing. But that's it. That was like, I mean, her call was really good. It was an hour. I obviously was talking for like 10 minutes maybe, but those are some of the good takeaways that I had. Was there any other thing like specifically with invites that you guys were struggling with, or, anything else that I can kind of offer? I mean, I just like, I was telling Jamie earlier that I will, with this free group, like I'll come up with a message and then copy and paste it, to everybody that watched my story. So I'll say like, okay, this is a really short message. And it just said like, hey, I don't even know if it said thanks for watching my story or something, but what did it say, Jamie? Because I sent it to you. Jamie said that her invites were probably a little too lengthy and she wasn't getting a lot of responses with her more lengthier invites. And I would say that too. Like if I'm just scrolling through and watching your stories and then I see you send me like something super long, I'm going to be like, no thanks. So think about like how you would want to be approached. So my recent invites to our free group were, Jamie, do you have it up? I forget. Oh, Sarah said, I honestly haven't been inviting people I don't know yet. I'm nervous more for safety. Oh, how funny. And Jamie's the opposite. Yeah, I haven't had any issues with anybody weird. And when you're inviting them, it's not like you're giving them any of your personal information. So I'm not giving them anything that they wouldn't know from Instagram, like what I share in my stories, Let me just pull up my Instagram. It said something like, because I'm talking about my free group, so anybody that's watching it knows that I'm having a free group. So I just say like, hey, I'm running a free March group. It's going to be epic. Want to check it out? It's something like that. Yeah. Hi, I'm offering a free group for workouts and nutrition tips. It starts next week. It's going to be pretty epic if you want to check it out. So it's like, that was it. So that's my recent like invite. I wanted to say too, and I plan on doing this. I ran out of time today, but I think tomorrow will be good because I did Captivate a lot over the weekend and today. So Captivate is something that once you set it up, like you can just start following people every hour. And like for this weekend, I just had a bunch of people that I started following. So I know that I have probably like at least 50 new followers. So tomorrow, what I'm going to do is like a introduction post. And it's so funny that I was just watching Kate's story and she did like, hi, I'm Kate, and just did this little thing in her stories about who she was. And I think we should keep that in mind and do that every once in a while, especially if we have a lot of new followers, just to say who we are and what we do. Because I was following a speech therapist and she did that. She's like, hi, I see a lot of new people follow me. Let me introduce myself. And so keep that in mind. I think that would be a nice way, just like a really bright selfie like Tina did, and just talk about yourself and introduce yourself to your new followers. Because you might think that you're being redundant, but to somebody that just started watching you 2 days ago, you're not being redundant to them. So just keep in mind that like every time you post, these people are seeing you and hearing you for the first time, some of them. That was one thing I asked Ashley. I'm like, don't you ever get sick of just talking about the same thing sometimes? Because sometimes it does. And she's like, yeah, but that's the nature of the game. Like, you have to keep in the forefront of your brain that like this, you're inviting people to change their lives. And like, that's what it's about. And sometimes the work isn't always, cool and glamorous and fun, but like, we got to put in the work. So, okay, let me read your comments really quick. I'm not adding people. I don't know. So, Sarah, do you feel a little bit more comfortable now? I'm doing family and friends. Yeah, Jillian, family and friends. That's good. Don't be afraid to like start a group though, because I don't think you talked about starting a group yet. You might need to make a business account to feel better. I have a hard time inviting people I don't know when they see my kids in the house. Yeah, I mean, you have to like go at it from your comfort zone, and you know, the more you share though, the more people are, so you got to kind of like play with that. You got to get out of your comfort zone a little bit. And some people don't share, you don't have to share pictures of your kids and have them in the videos. Somebody was saying that they like use the back of their kids' heads. So they know that they have kids, or like pictures of them in like with shadows. So, and you're always talking about your kids and their toys and everything there. You don't have to have them in your stories and stuff all the time. Just share about them in like dialogue. Oh yeah, so Jillian's making a second account with her student athletes. Yeah. I don't have my IG stories going to Facebook. I have to figure that out. I don't know if I can do it with a business, or maybe I can. I can do my post to like my business Facebook page, but not like my Facebook personal page. So like I have a SLP Fit Mom business page, and that will get my Instagram posts like linked to it, but normally I copy and paste my posts. And sometimes like I'll post more on my Instagram. I'm starting to like that. The one of me like crying, like I didn't want that on my Facebook because I have a lot more family on there, and it was like a family thing that I was dealing with today. So I didn't want my family to see it, but they're not on Instagram really. So, I mean, I didn't say like, I'm dealing with my auntie, da da da, but it was just like I'm dealing with something, but she would have known that it was about her. So, but it was really on my heart, so I had to share it. I can't figure out how to do it. I need to Google it. I can post the photos to both, but I can't. Yeah, I don't know how to story to both. Does anybody? Tina, I know, does Facebook stories. I don't know if the stories link. Maybe, isn't there a Facebook page in your story? Here, Tina, I can unmute you if you know. Go ahead.
Okay. So with the business accounts for Instagram, because I have a hair business account on Facebook. So like you can't share your stories between the two. So like if you have a business Instagram, you can't share it to a personal Facebook. It has to be business to business. So like my Styled by Tina Deek only shares to my Hair by Tina Deek on Facebook. My Facebook account, Tina Deek, is not business. It's just personal. And right now, so is my Instagram. I don't actually have it as a business Instagram because I'm still trying to attract like some of my friends and stuff. And I think once I know they're going to be kind of or they are all on Instagram, then I will switch it over and possibly make a different Facebook. But I have not been able to figure out a way to share the stories from my business to my personal. You either have to save the story and then go post it on your Facebook, which you can do. It's, 2 seconds. It's just an extra step. Sorry, my kid was yelling. What was the question?
No, that was good.
Okay.
Yeah, so business to business, personal to personal.
To personal, yeah.
Okay. What was I going to say? And I think like everybody says, like I have more trouble. Some people have a lot of success on Facebook, especially if you're still in your like warm market, family and friends. But for, new people to find, I think that's really tough on Facebook. I have had so much more success with, finding new followers and everything on Instagram. So I don't know, like I like having Instagram stories be like my reality TV. And then I don't know if I would want it on Facebook, but I mean, that's just personal. You can do whatever you want. Yeah. So that's about inviting. Is there anything else about inviting? I just wanted to talk a little bit because I know we have 2 emeralds here, and then Jillian and Tina are going to be emerald soon, and Kate's going to be emerald. And I just wanted to talk real quick about diamond. So that you kind of know what the benefits of being diamond are and kind of what your next step is in the company. So I thought that would be kind of relevant unless anybody's struggling with anything else or wants me to, talk about something before I go on to that. What do we think? Good? Good? Okay. I can't see Jillian, but I think she's good. Okay. So you guys should know what being emerald is like and like the bonuses that you get from that. There's get Emerald or push to Emerald call on the Coach Family page. And then I did a little Emerald chat a while ago, but you should know about, the compensation plan, and you're starting to get a handle on how we get paid, and you're seeing everybody get recognized. And I just wanted to talk real briefly about how special it is to become a Diamond coach, especially when you're taking this business seriously, and why it is very important. And I hit Diamond 2 times. So I've hit Diamond and I've fallen. So I've hit it 3 times then, because I've fallen twice and now I'm a current Diamond again. So it's tough to stick it for 6 weeks. And when you stick it for 6 weeks, you get recognized in the National Wake Up Call. So the first step to being Diamond, or one of the first things that's really amazing about it, is the recognition. And Beachbody is built on recognition and celebrating everybody. And you're going to get a huge shout out from me, and it's going to go, blast on all your social media pages. Everybody's going to see that you're leveling up in your business, and you're just, taking this really seriously, and you're really committed. So you'll get recognized by your upline, me. You'll get recognized probably by Ashley and the Coach Family page. When you're in Diamond, you're just in a different game. Some people will sit and not be Emerald for a long time. People will sit and just be coaches and just dabble and, not take anything seriously. But when you're a Diamond coach, then you're really being taken seriously in this business. So, which is what we want. So we want to advance and keep going. So the recognition piece is really, really cool. And then the second thing is you're going to get an increased cycle bonus. So when you hit Emerald, you should know what cycle bonuses are. When you hit Emerald, your cycle bonus is $14. So for every 200 personal volume points that your team creates under you, you get $14. So the more volume and product that your team is buying, you're going to keep getting $14. Every 200, you get another $14. So if you see a part of your check going up and you're like, well, that's not my $50 commission. No, it's because your team is cycling. So anybody under you, every 200 points, it's $14, $14, $14, and that stuff adds up. So I've had a check where I did a really bad week and I just had a $14 check because I still had my team cycle bonus because I was an Emerald coach. So it's still a $14 check. It sucked because my team wasn't doing anything. But then I was it makes you understand what cycle bonuses are. So when you hit Emerald, that's the base. When you hit Ruby, that's moves up to $16 per cycle bonus. And when you hit Diamond, you make up to $18 per cycle bonus. And that shit adds up. So right now, your paychecks are more commission-based, like the challenge packs. You get the 25% off that, and that's the bulk of your paycheck. But when you're building your team, your paychecks are going to shift to where your commission is high, but then you're cycling so much that your cycle bonuses is going to be the bulk of your paycheck. So that's kind of how it works in the compensation world. So obviously, if you're taking your business seriously, you're a Diamond, you're going to get more money. Also with Emerald, there's a cap on it. So you can only make $250 with cycle bonuses. So you can still make commission, but you're done cycling once you hit $250. But with Diamond, there's no cap. So you can keep cycling until you hit however much money you hit. And there's a, policies and procedure and compensation plan. I'm taking this all from just a little training that I just watched before this call, but I want to sit down with Ryan and go over the whole policies and procedures plan because I don't know all of the ins and outs of it. I mean, I trust my coach, Ashley, and I trust what I learn from other coaches. But one of my personal things, I'm never going to say that I know something to you guys that I don't. So I'm just letting you know that I still need to review that compensation plan too. So I encourage you guys all to do that, and you guys are your own boss. So just because I'm not telling you something or you want more details and I didn't go over it, like, you guys have all these tools too. So I just wanted you to know that, and that's all in your coach office and in the policy page. And then other thing with being a diamond, like you're really stepping into like your first leadership role in the company versus just being a coach and running challenge groups. Like now you're recruiting coaches and the coaches are building their teams. So like that is just a different form. Yes, you lead the challenge groups and you're inviting and everything, but you're really becoming a leader and leading your own team. So there's going to be this shift where you turn into, you know, my position and you're running your own team calls and all of that. So I know you guys are just starting your challenge groups and getting really, really good at them. But when you're ready and you have a coach that's ready to run, I mean, I was just doing it with Sarah at the beginning. You know, Sarah and I, and then Jamie came along. And it was just my little team, and then it evolved to this. So don't be afraid if you just have one coach to come up with a coach name and start a little coach group on Facebook. You know, even if you're posting in there once in a while, but you're encouraging that coach to recruit coaches and, you know, start teaching them about the business and everything, you know. So there's just going to be like that shift. And you have to think about that in your head too. Like, I want to be a leader and this is, you know, I can do this. Then what is also really cool is you're going to be invited to be part of Runner's Circle, which is with Ashley and all the other diamond coaches. So a lot of the information I trickle down to you guys is I get that from Runner's Circle, which like Heather Shipley and Taylor Cardenas and Shannon Harvey, who's killing it now. Like Ashley and Shannon Harvey just won Team Cup, if you didn't catch that today. Like, so cool. Shannon Harvey is just slaying the game right now. Her and Bailey and this Julia, like they are just doing so good. And Runner's Circle is for people who are running and like taking this business into their own hands. And you guys will be a part of that. And it's really, really a cool page to be in. Yeah. And then for Diamond too, it's the only rank that you can kind of get to by yourself. So like I'm Diamond because I'm running Ryan's account, my account, and my mom's account, and I have 2 emeralds. And I got to Diamond the first time all by myself, just like recruiting and plugging people in where they needed to be. After that, if you want to make like the real Beachbody money is when you're hitting 1-star, 2-star, 3-star diamond. So a 1-star diamond is when one of your coaches hits diamond. So I will be a 1-star diamond coach when Sarah hits diamond, when Tina hits diamond, Jamie, and Jillian, like whoever hits diamond first on this team, then that'll make me a 1-star diamond. And then you get, you know, more, I don't know exactly what the compensation stuff is for that, but you know, I think it's a good thing that I don't know because that's not the reason I'm doing this. So, I mean, it's good to know about, but at the heart of it, you know, I'm doing this for myself and to help as many people as I can. So, they just talked about in that training that, you know, to be extra successful, you know, diamond is great, but some coaches say diamond is just like high school degree, which is still super important and great that you got there, but to like graduate to next level and get a, you know, it's hitting these leadership roles and making diamond coaches under your team. So don't get scared, but it's good to know what you need to do to be successful, to kind of hit like the different ranks. Does that make sense? I don't want to scare anybody, but it's like, it's not impossible. And you guys are building that foundation right now. There's definitely a foundation period that needs to happen. And you guys are all on the right track and totally capable of doing this. So I just thought it was important because you guys are so close. And there's diamond dashes that people have done in the past. We might be able to do a smaller version of it, but you guys just need to know what diamond is first. So there's a diamond roadmap. Sarah knows what it is. Tina, I don't know if you've ever seen the diamond roadmap, but it's in the files section, and it tells you how to become diamond. So you need 4 coaches on each leg, and 2 of those coaches need to hit emerald. So that's 4, 8, 10, 12. So it's 12 coaches total. And then for me, I hit diamond the first time because I had 4 coaches. One was my mom on my right leg, one was Ryan on my left leg. My mom went diamond or emerald, Ryan went emerald, all because I was plugging those people in. And they're all discount coaches. So I hit because I signed everybody up as discount coaches and they were just challengers, but then I dropped because they were just discount coaches and canceled their shakes later. So then they went inactive. So everybody has to be signed up on the right legs in the right spots, and then they have to also be active with their personal volume points. And then you have to be active with your HD. So to stay diamond, you have to stay at 90 HD. So pay attention to what your orders are. HD is home delivery. So it's like on subscription. So if you have your shakes every month under your account, then you should be fine. For emerald, to stay emerald, it's 50 personal volume points, I think. But still, if you're drinking your shakes every day, like you should be getting monthly subscriptions of your shakes and be fine. So, okay, we have 4 minutes left in the call. I didn't want to overwhelm anybody. I hope I didn't overwhelm you guys. I hope I got you excited. I'm going to unmute you guys if there's anything. Oh, yeah. So Tina said you can change the date of your HD orders. You have to chat box them to change the date, but that was something too that I learned for Success Club. Sorry, Tina, I muted you again. But for Success Club, your HD orders have to be shipped out. So I made mine for the 1st of the month, so that I will always hit Success Club because they know that my HD order is coming. So you can chat box them. I think Bailey Fox told Tina she does hers on the 15th of each month, but I switched mine to the 1st. It's easier for me to keep track of in my head when my stuff's going to come. That's why my Fruit Punch Energized came late, because I was using it to keep Ryan's PV up. So it's just little intricacies that, like, I've made mistakes and I still make mistakes sometimes, but you know, just little things to keep your rank and keep everything kosher. The other thing I told Ashley, so I don't like to reach out to my coach because she's so huge and she scares me sometimes. I don't want to annoy her. So, and I was really sad that I dropped rank again because I didn't realize it. And I think, like, if you guys caught on, it was a whole thing with my mom's account. And it was totally my fault. And I was beating myself up. And I was really upset with myself that I let it fall. And so I was like, I have to tell Ashley, because she texted me the other time, like, oh, you made it to diamond again. Like, I see you're back on the board. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going anywhere. And I was like, I got everything on lockdown. The next week I freaking dropped because I wasn't paying attention to my mom's account. So I was so pissed off. But then I reached out to her. I told her what happened, and she, responded back and said every Monday she looks at her sponsorship drill down. So it's going to tell you all and that's what I did, a little live about it. So I would get so annoyed that I'd have to log out, log into my mom's account, log out, log into Ryan's account to keep track of the coaches and see if they're staying active and all that stuff. So I didn't realize that sponsorship drill down line even existed. It was just one of those things that slipped my mind. So I just it's a thorn in my side. I always make stupid mistakes sometimes. I overlook really simple things but mean a lot. So pay attention to your sponsorship drill down thing. So you can see all your coaches, and then you can do an expand box and it tells them all their coaches. So it's super easy and really nice. Yeah. Okay. It might cut us off soon. It says less than a minute. I didn't realize I was talking for 4 minutes. Is there anything else, guys? Okay, I want you to be excited. You guys are doing amazing. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, our free group starts this week. Jillian, if you want to start a challenge group, I would love to see that. I know it's crazy, but I think you can. And everybody else, I know, Jamie, you're doing this free group with me, and that's great. But you guys, if you guys want to start, recruiting coaches, challengers, you still have to recruit your challenge groups, but think about a coach page. Like, think about how you're going to recruit coaches, and maybe just start, like, what's your coach team name going to be? Like, just start thinking about it. So you guys are going to make amazing leaders. All right. I love you guys, and have a good Monday. Mwah. Bye.